There's something you carry with you every single day that can either destroy your life or transform it completely. It's not your phone, it's not your keys. It's something far more powerful, and most people use it without ever thinking about the consequences. Your words. What if I told you that right now, in this moment, you have access to the same creative force that God used to speak the universe into existence? The same power that called light out of darkness, that separated the waters, that breathed life into dust. Every single day, you are speaking things into existence. The question is, what are you creating? You wake up, and the first words out of your mouth set the tone. I'm so tired. This is going to be a long day. I can't handle this. I'm not ready. Or maybe it's the voice in your head that never stops. You're not smart enough for that promotion. You'll never find someone who truly loves you. You always mess things up. You're just like your mother. You're just like your father. Words. They seem so small, so harmless. But I need you to understand something that could change everything about how you see yourself, your relationships, and your future. Your words don't just describe your reality. They create it. Let me show you what I mean through the pages of Scripture. The tent is quiet except for the crackling of the fire. Abraham and Sarah have just received the most impossible news of their lives. 3 visitors, strangers who somehow know their names, have just declared that Sarah, at 90 years old, will have a baby within the year. Sarah is listening from inside the tent. And when she hears this promise, she does something that seems so natural, so human. She laughs. Not a laugh of joy, but a laugh of doubt. A laugh that says, "That's impossible." But here's what's remarkable. God hears that laugh, and he stops the conversation to address it. "Why did Sarah laugh?" he asks. "Is anything too hard for the Lord?" Sarah, caught off guard, tries to cover her tracks. "I didn't laugh." But God responds with words that should make us all pause and think. "No, but you did laugh." God cared enough about Sarah's words, even her silent laughter of doubt, to address them directly, because he knew something Sarah didn't understand yet. Her words, her laughter, her expression of doubt had power. They could either agree with his promise or work against it. Think about that for a moment. The creator of the universe stopped to correct the words of doubt coming from a 90-year-old woman in a tent. Why? Because words matter to God. They matter more than we realize.